Here is Mikey Anderson. He'll be paired with Doughty again to start the season. A pass broken up. Kopitar is there to clean it up. For Doughty to Byfield to Kopitar. High slot. Feeds it right side. Byfield. Shot pass. Score. Anze Kopitar. An early goal. A minute 12 in.
He's on the left side. He comes across. He's trying to defend the attack. Look at that. He just goes down. So from that point on, he actually knocked his defense partner too, which prevented that partner, Theodore, from getting around to Kopitar. You see, Theodore, he had to spin around. So on a seemingly innocent-looking attack, all of a sudden, when one guy goes down, it becomes the bowling ball. Everyone falls.
Yeah, Eichel recovering from that neck surgery about a year and a half ago. Jack Eichel, a Stanley Cup champion. Dubois in, center, score! Matt Roy jumping up into play, redirects the centering pass.
And both come off the rush. Matt Roy actually starts the play, and he just keeps going. He doesn't stop. The end result is a one-time shot, quick release by Matt. But it's right in front of him all the way, and it's the quickness of the release. You see Hill. I don't think the goaltender expected it happening.
Nick Hague, big defenseman, 6'6" for Vegas. To another big frame on the blue line, the veteran Pietrangelo, who gets it down into the Kings' end. Doughty takes a look. His outlet pass tipped, held in, shot, tip, and a score. Barbashev tipped home the shot from between the circles.
Behind the net, Doughty looking for someone that's going to be open, ends up right there with Pietrangelo pinching down. And again, how quickly it goes back towards the net. You see where the tip is?
So we get the first power play for the Kings, who lead 2-1. Fiala at the goal line. Arvidsson, pass up high, tipped. Doughty corrals it. For Fiala in the middle, Kopitar. To Doughty to Kempe, a blast save. Rebound, score! Victor Arvidsson.
You can see with Kempe's shot, of course, and this is an example that coaches will bring back many times because shot rebound gets it done. Kopitar drew so many bodies to him, and that opened up the other guys, and you'll take as many of these as possible. Wide open net for Arvidsson.
He has had a productive preseason. Arvidsson out there on one of two power play units. Stone out for Vegas. Leaving for Eichel.
1 minute.
And a cross for Stevenson, who got bumped, but he dropped the puck, and the Vegas Golden Knights will set it up. In the middle, a chance, Eichel save. Rebound, score. Chandler Stevenson, a power play goal.
So the Kings have made adjustments on the penalty kill. There's probably going to be more pressure up top. You see Gavrikov leaving the front, so sometimes it exposes you down low. The concern for the Kings, not necessarily that rebound chance. The Kings are probably going to allow more 2-on-1s down low in tight spaces where they expect a defenseman to make sure he's there to break up the 2-on. Time they take to put it back to the front of the net. You don't allow the Kings to get back in position.
Yep, exactly. You don't allow a team. That's where the opportunities are there. As we saw in the tip by Barbashev in the slot, there wasn't a King within 5-7 feet of him.
Bjornfoot with it again. Pushes it towards the goaltender, Hill. And for McNabb. Barbashev to Eichel, speeding through center. Hands it off. Tipped into the middle. Theodore, a backhander, and he scores. Put it in under the crossbar.
Well, the skill just shows through here for Theodore. Sometimes you can tell by the sound. Sometimes you can tell by how it rebounds. But that second wave attack, to watch the elevation of the puck. We've talked about Sidney Crosby in the past with a backhand. Wow, right to the top, right under the bar.
Gavrikov showing some offensive flair. Fiala at the left circle, looking for a shooting lane. Feeds Roy, who dumps it down low, and Dubois cycles up high. Charges to the left circle, to the goal line, high slot. Fiala buries it. Dubois to Fiala. We hope we hear that a lot during the season.
And you'll see it. Watch him churn the legs. Keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Look at the legs. And then, yeah, that's a great read. As Dubois is going behind the net one way, Fiala is mirroring that movement in front of the net the other way. That opens up a lane. Quick release. Kings with a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, and he throws the puck back out on the short side. That's just a great execution.
Boxes are empty as we start the third period here at Crypto.com Arena. And off the draw, the Golden Knights will send it down.
You have to find a way, or you have to find a way. How can you get to top speed more? Because if you're a fast skater and you get to a game and you don't use that speed, coaches, they have to find a way to make you use it.
A chance play underway. Safe. Waugh on the rebound scores. So the Golden Knights tie it up for the second time this afternoon. Nick Waugh makes it 4-4.
But he would want this one because it's a shot that's high. He thinks he has it. Obviously, he doesn't. So the control of the rebound, it's not like he put it into a dangerous area, but he lost completely where the puck actually was. And many times with those big pads on, you can't really feel it. But in that situation, especially where the shot came from, look at that. It's outside the circle. You mentioned the Golden Knights missing Riley Smith from the Stanley Cup team. They do have Barbashev now this year for the whole year. So that makes a little bit of difference there, too.
Eichel to the net, and he scores! Oh, nice hands, Jack Eichel. And the Golden Knights, midway through the third period, have their first lead of the game.
When you're beat wide in this situation, and how tight it becomes at the end, Dubois ends up losing his stick. 80 for the Kings, so he can't lean in front. See, he loses his stick now. That changes the entire dynamic. If Dubois has a stick here,
and Gerald, really on the replay, didn't look like a slash.
No, it didn't look like much. Not too strong.
No, just enough to take a stick away.
One-timer and a score. Mark Stone sets up his teammate at the left circle. Marchessault, and 3 unanswered goals for Vegas here in the third. They're up 6-4.
And to this, the Kings thought they were going to be able to leave the zone. And you can see how Trevor Moore's backtracking to get back. That's when Marchessault stops up. Look at Moore getting back. Marchessault says, I'm not going to drive anymore. I'm going to get my stick into the lane. That shot is absolutely perfect on the one-timer.
Philip Deneau gives it a try on left wing. He'll send it down. McNabb behind his own net, hard around the wall, knocked down by Moore. Arvidsson had it, couldn't get it to Dubois. And now to center ice. Eichel at the empty net, and he'll score. Jack Eichel with his 5th point of the game puts a lid on this one. 7-4 Vegas.
Breakdowns as far as strategy and tactics. The goaltending will be a concern after today's game. And Vegas just seems to find that way. I talked about it earlier with Bruce Cassidy saying we just wear down teams sometimes.
So the Kings and Golden Knights will say goodbye and then wait until later on this month when they meet here at Crypto.com Arena for the first of 3 times. That game, October 28th.